Good evening, you guys. I have just been looking around YouTube and I have found so many videos about Sephora's Witch Box or Starter Witch Kit or whatever you want to call it. Um, and I've seen so many rants and raves and videos about this Sephora Witch Box. And I'm like, why is everyone so upset? Like, why is everyone so upset about Witch Box being sold by Sephora? I don't understand why people are upset. I think people think they're supposed to be upset, so they become upset, so they can feel like they're standing up for some weird cause that doesn't exist. Let me tell you why I think it makes perfect sense. First of all, long ago, makeup was considered witchcraft. First off, just so y'all remember, let's take it back. Makeup used to be considered witchcraft and was forbidden in a lot of places. Okay, so let's remember that first and foremost. Second, most women are natural intuitives. And what better way to market and introduce or, get information out there than in a store where most women that wear makeup would shop? Not all witchy stores are going to be on every corner. People aren't going to be able to go and just run into stuff like that anywhere. I also feel like it's I think it's tarot cards, two crystals, and some oil perfumes. Well, I mean, you can buy that anywhere. You can buy that anywhere now. You can buy tarot cards at Five Below. You can buy crystals everywhere. So they're just putting it all in one place. I don't feel like it's a threat to anybody. I don't think it's a gimmick. I think, and also it's getting close to Halloween. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I think it's perfectly fine because some girls may want to pick up some tarot cards while they're picking up some lipstick, or they might want to get into it. And this may just be what they grab to enter into, the community. So I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I mean, I when I do my makeup, I sit here. I have my little candles that I light. I got stones already in my makeup drawer right here. I mean, I see nothing wrong with it. I think it goes hand in hand, honestly, because it is magic when you can make yourself go from a 2 to a 10 with some makeup. That's called magic, baby. Okay, so you might as well go ahead and throw some extra magical things up in there while you're at it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I even have an online occult shop, and it doesn't threaten me whatsoever, because as soon as people buy that, they're going to want more, and we already know this. We already know they're going to want more and then come seeking more at other witchy shops online. Okay, so it's just promotion for you guys and us and whatever. It's promotion for people searching on YouTube. Oh, I got this new witch starter kit. Let me start subscribing to witches on YouTube. Let me start buying more things to add to my collection. This is a starter. That's what it says, starter kit. And they're targeting people that are not in the community to become part of the community. To me, that's fine. I have no problem with it. I don't know why people do. I mean, at least they're not selling like a Bible and some crosses talking about go to church, right? They could be going the opposite direction. So I think it's a good thing. I mean, the price, if you shop at Sephora, you already know the stuff is going to be high anyway. You're not supposed to be expecting normal price if it's going to be sold at Sephora. Okay, you want some tarot cards or some crystals, go to Five Below. They have the whole kits there too, like a different type. Okay, for $5 if that's what you want. Y'all are mad at Five Below. So that's how I feel about it. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. If you have a problem with it, it's because somebody else had a problem with it and you think you're supposed to have a problem with it. It's just going to bring you more, people seeking, more people to your channel, more people, if you have a store, to your shop. That would have never come in the first place. So y'all should be thankful, in my opinion. And if Sephora is watching, you can send me one of them kits. I'll do a little promo if you want to. Okay. Yeah, it's business. And people are so upset. Oh, well, they're making it seem like a gimmick. And, now everybody wants to be paid. Okay, you should be happy. You should be happy if everybody's trying to, open and expand their mind and shift their consciousness. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Right? Mm-hmm. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Believe. It's called, I was going to show you guys a picture. This is what it looks like. There's cards, sage, 2 crystals, and a bunch of little oil perfumes. And it's called Starter Witch Kit by Pinrose. If you look it up online, you can find a picture of it. So they're going to start selling this, in October. So it's going to be being sold in October. So I don't think it's so out of place. It's $42 plus tax, includes fragrances and standard witch paraphernalia, tarot card, sage, and a rose quartz crystal. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. And another beauty place has just released a $150 ritual box crystal alongside with its skincare product. So a lot of people are pairing these things together now because so many people practice magic. I think it's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it comes with some instructions. I don't think anything's wrong with it. I mean, they're already selling t-shirts, mystical, magical unicorn, and, make today magical. What do you think was next? Right? I wish I would have come up with that idea, right? Okay. I don't know who created the deck, but it's by Pinrose oils and things like that. It just says tarot. It's pretty though. Look, here's the picture on the tarot cards. I don't know who created the deck, but there's not much information on it yet. Just a sneak preview. Mm-hmm. It is a box of sage, rose quartz crystal, tarot cards, and some oil perfumes. Basically, that's all it is. So it's cute. It makes a cute gift. Okay, it's like a little cute gift. I don't see anything wrong with it. If I were at Sephora, it was Christmas time, and I knew my friend was into this stuff, I would buy it for her. Or if I was always curious about tarot cards and this and that, but I didn't know where to go and where to buy them, or, I didn't really think about it. Now I can get perfume with it as well. And I'm already at Sephora. I can get points. Sephora points for buying it. I'm going to buy it, So the sage and the perfume look fake. It's real sage and it may look fake, but that's not the point. Okay. This is a witch starter kit and it's being sold in Sephora. It's not going to look like something that's being sold in some witchy shop in a back corner in a weird part of town. That's not what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look pretty, bright, and able to sit on the shelves at Sephora. Okay. It's a marketing look to market it. So it's not supposed to look ruggedy and raggedy. Okay, or rugged or earthy. It's supposed to look cute because it's trying to get girls, women, makeup, girly girls to buy it. So it's coming out in October anyway. So if y'all want to get it, there it is. Going to be at Sephora, probably Sephora online. So I don't think it's a big deal because look, if you look at some of the palettes that makeup companies are creating, they're very magical already. Like this Huda palette. This Huda palette, look at some of the names on this. Sorry for the mess, but look at some of these names. We have Eden, Amber, Blood Moon, Oud, Celestial, Nefertiti, Twilight, Amethyst, Retrograde, Cashmere, Angelic, Cosmic, Turkish Delight, names like that. We're already having these names. And then in this palette, we have Dreamer, Wild Child, Celestial, Dazzling, Soul, Incense, Love, Eccentric. So we already have, it's going in that direction. Okay, so it's going in that direction. It's going to be in that direction. Look at my makeup brushes. Magic wand with stars on it. You can even buy magic wand makeup brushes now. You can buy unicorn makeup brushes now, mermaid makeup brushes. You can buy all type of magical looking makeup brushes now. You see that? So I feel like it's get it while you can. Get it while you can. So is the Norvine palette worth it? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. To me, it's not anything super special. If you have to get this one or Huda, I say go get Huda. You don't have this one. This one is really good for the makeup ladies in here. So it's okay. I mean, I can make it work. So it's all stuff that I bought from Sephora. Another YouTuber's upset because she sells oils. I sell oil. Okay, I sell everything. Believe me, I sell everything. But I'm not upset because as soon as they're finished, those little oils, guess where they're coming? To search online for more oils. Okay. So I don't think people should be upset because Sephora is not your competition. Believe. Anyone who thinks that they're all that enough to think Sephora is their competition is crazy. Why? Because as soon as they're done with them little oils and they get the little tarot cards and the little sage is burnt out, guess where they're coming if they want more? They're not going back to Sephora to get the exact same thing. They're going to search online, sage, oils, crystals, and guess what's going to pop up? Not Sephora, but our shops. Okay, so don't rush to be upset about something before you really sit and think about it. Exactly. It's a starter kit. It's an introduction. It's like that first free that someone gives you so you come back and buy more. You know what I'm saying? So it's an introduction to it. They're not trying to take your clients or your customers. They're trying to put the idea out there. Okay. And once the idea is out there, then that's when you prosper. So please, yes, people lack business savvy. They don't see the money in this. They don't see it. And it's going to really help you guys if you do sell products because they're going to come looking for more. Okay. And I support the Witch Starter Kit box or whatever. I don't care. It's not taking any business from me. It's going to add to my business, actually. Especially if I go buy it and promote it and say, if y'all want more than this, my link is below. Y'all get this, this, and that, and this. Okay? So use it like alchemist. Use it and promote your own business alongside with it. Makes more sense, right? Because you can offer the same stuff, for 10 times less if you really wanted to. Okay. So now, yeah, it is enough out here for everyone to win. That's the whole point. If you're a real witch, if you're a real alchemist, there is no lack. There's no lack. You should only be able to see how to make more money. That's it. In everything. I do. I see it. I'm like, ooh, I can make money off of that. Go buy that. Do a little promotion. Stick my little store underneath and say, when you're finished with this, come to this store. This is the starter kit. When you're done with the starter kit, you're ready to move on to some big girl panties or some big boy boxers. Come on over here. You know, do you have the witch kit? Are you looking for more things? Well, let me show you where to go. Okay, that's it. Oh, I love Sephora. Yes, let me show you. I love makeup. Yes. Sephora. Oh, yes. Oh, that witch box. Oh, love it. Yes. Oh, I love it so much. I opened my own shop. You know, promote it. Promote yourself. Haters come off negative. No one wants to work with negative people. No one wants to buy from negative people. No one wants to do business with negative people. You're always upset and have an attitude about everything and everybody's against you. Who wants to do business with that? Nobody. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, a lot of witches forget. You jump into witchcraft, don't know witchcraft history. You forget that makeup is witchcraft. Considered witchcraft. Okay. Thank you. So I feel like people need to really stop and think before they react. This is another thing about being a witch versus being an alchemist. You don't react. You sit, you think, you transmute, then you speak. And whenever you speak, it's beneficial to everybody. Okay? That's why I feel like we shouldn't really be mad at that. We should actually be happy. Mhm. Do I believe that the earth is flat? Will you ever do more conspiracy? I don't believe the earth is flat. There's too much science to prove that wrong. Also, I also believe everything is in constant motion. If you go by the law of the universe or universal law, everything is in motion. And everything grows in a spiral and a circle. Okay? That's in creation. Yeah. So I mean, she is successful to me. So what is the problem? What? You're not for it, just thinking something serious and sacred. It's nothing is serious and sacred. If you say that it's serious and sacred, that's serious and sacred to you. You understand? It's not serious and sacred to everybody. They are tools. They are just tools. You are serious and sacred. Okay, these are material items. You make them sacred. Your energy makes them sacred. Otherwise, they are products until you get your hands on it. Until you get your hands on something, they are not. Okay, and that's how I feel about it. Because a lot of the people that purchase these things, most of them come from a factory in China or some manufacturer that's been tumbling the stones, and they've got everybody's energy on it still. So make sure you don't get items confused with, who makes them sacred or not. And you can have your opinion. It's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't think anything is sacred until I put my hands on it and put my energy in it. Right. Sacred means secret. Okay. Well, it's not a secret anymore. I just see it, like everything else. It's an object until you make it sacred. It's not something sacred unless you think it's sacred. If it has no value to the people walking next to it, then it's not sacred to them. If it's sacred to you, of course you're going to, oh, that's blasphemy, just like the Christians, when they see like a picture of Jesus on a t-shirt smoking weed. Oh, that's blasphemous. That's sacred. When you start to separate sacredness from yourself to material objects, that's when it becomes a religion, which then also gives people the authority to do with it what they want. Okay. So that's how I feel about it. I don't feel like it's something to be upset about. It's the same thing when you walk by a picture of Jesus smoking weed on a t-shirt. You laugh. To someone else, that's sacred. Okay. So how we do this exact same thing is there needs to be no religion. There just needs to be information and self-actualization, and spiritual journey of self, right? But I understand if you're still in that phase and everything is sacred, of course. But once you grow and understand that it's not sacred unless you feel and think it's sacred, and if you get offensive about it, then you're stuck, because your mind's supposed to be open. Thank you. And I don't think anything is sacred unless you make it sacred. And you need to touch on it to make it sacred to me. Because before that, it's just an object. Anything is magic by adding intention. Exactly. I mean, think about it. Is the sage sitting in the grocery store in the shaker, is that sacred? It's still sage. Is the vase sitting in Pure One made out of rose quartz crystals, that sacred? It's still rose quartz. Okay. Are the tarot cards sitting in Five Below in the tarot card book kit, are those sacred? Or are they just sitting there on Five Below shelf for $5? I mean, we gotta kind of think about what we're saying. Do we really mean that, or are we just saying it because we think we're supposed to say it? Right. Magic is making the unknown become real. Right. It's the knowledge behind it. Exactly. Because somebody could buy that witch starter kit and just play with it, put the rock on their table as a decoration, wear the oils, and play and put the tarot cards on their table for decoration and conversation piece for when their friends come over and they just sit down and play it. They may not take it to the next level. But then again, they may. You never know. So, and they sell all this stuff on wish.com, Amazon, all that stuff already. You can buy it. There's nothing sacred about objects until you make them sacred, right? Witch Box. Sephora started selling, in October, Sephora will start selling something called Witch Box Starter Kit. And it's not that big of a deal to me. It's just some sage, a rose quartz crystal, some perfume oils, and a tarot card set. You see? That's all it is. Yeah. So not really, I'm not offended by that at all. I think it's a good thing. Introduces things to new people that would not even have maybe considered it. You might get it for the tarot deck. I'm sure a lot of people will. I mean, a lot of people will support that. How do you know if you're a witch? If you do witchcraft. And you study witchcraft and you continue to do it, that's how you know. Hold it up again. Well, this is a small picture of it because it's on my phone. Not sure how big it is. Um, but I'm sure it's the same size as normal tarot cards. Okay. It looks like it's for little girls. Exactly. It's not supposed to look witchy. It's going to be sitting on Sephora's shelf. Okay. The items that are sitting on Sephora shelves look girly. I mean, if you think about it, you're going to be, it's going to be sitting next to pink palettes with, looking like this, and stuff that's looking like this, and, stuff looking like this. It's going to be sitting next to stuff like this. So, of course, it has to look right on the shelves. It's not going to be sitting next to, unless they sit next to the Kat Von D section. Our stuff looks like this. And this. So, but they're probably not going to sit it next to that. It's going to, most of the products are girly and, girly looking. Mm-hmm. There's no makeup in it. No, it's perfume. More of a perfume palette. I mean, not a palette. More of a perfume product, perfume oil. So that would be a nice transition to the next Kat Von D. All right. I think she should start putting stuff like that in with her makeup. Like, she did have one called Alchemy, but I didn't like the colors on it. But she did have a highlighter kit or a glitter kit called Alchemy, which was kind of cool. And she has perfumes called Saints and Sinners. And like just the names of her products, this one is called Mother. Then I have one called Sanctuary and one called Damned, like a lipstick, and one called Lovecraft, So it's already intertwined in the beauty world. Okay. In fact, it's more intertwined in the beauty business than most other businesses. So even candle businesses and lotion business like Bath and Body Works or Yankee Candles, they only come out with their Halloween stuff once a year. But makeup companies are starting to slowly incorporate it into their names, their packaging, their sales and marketing. Do I think Kat Von D is a witch? Yes, I do. I think a lot of people are witches that aren't out and about yet because it would hurt their business. But I'm sure people think that she is, but when someone doesn't ever truly admit anything, it still keeps those options open, because some people will totally not support someone just because, like, there's a few YouTubers that are big YouTubers that are witches, but they won't say that they are because they want to keep their viewers. So it's all about their their livelihood. She's openly a witch, someone says. See, I figured she was. I mean, if you look at her house and her wedding, I mean, she came in a red wedding dress. Her wedding was totally goth.